Hey guys, welcome back to Bick's Pops, and today we're going to go through this awesome thing I got in the mail. It's also the day after WonderCon, so I got a couple of things, and we're also going to be going through the Spider-Man collection. So here we go. So now, first things first, guys, I'll just jump straight into what I got today, and that's the stuff from the WonderCon. So obviously I had the video yesterday and the WonderCon video before, and I went into store, and I'll actually tell you the whole story of me up at 11 p.m. last night and everything. So anyway, I was up at 11 p.m. waiting for the different queues to load in or whatever, and I finally found out how long I have. My quickest queue was about maybe 15 minutes that I had to wait in line before I had access to the site, and unfortunately, 15 minutes was up, and the Trafalgar Law was gone. That one had basically left, it was gone in 5 to 10 minutes. So even if I had an earlier one, I still might not have been able to grab that one. Now, of course, the Eustace Kid wasn't far behind it. I had to try and grab an extra thing, and the Venom glow in the dark, and by the time I was checking out with it, going through my payment method, it said that it's out of stock. So I missed out on the Eustace Kid and Trafalgar Law, so I was very bummed. But then, obviously I wasn't very happy about it, but Pop Culture did have a bundle for $250 that included the Polar Tang Trafalgar Law, the Going Merry Luffy, 2 deluxes, 5 normal pops. Pretty good value for the actual box in itself, but still wasn't happy forking over $250, but that Trafalgar Law Polar Tang is going to be incredible, and I can't wait to get it here so I can show you guys. But other than that, the other ones we picked up today, first one coming in, we got the lovely Groot, pressing his little buttons. There he is from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. There he is, pushing his button. Not sure what one he wants to press. There's the lovely Groot right there. Now next, we got basically my favorite one from the con. Satoru Gojo, beautiful. Love the different hair. Love the eyes. Even though it's a similar mold body, it's still beautiful. Now I'm holding out to try and get the con one, but obviously just in case I had to get the shared one, so I do have it in my collection. But that's Gojo there. And then finally, the last one that we picked up today, because it was the last one on the shelf, and I thought, might as well, if it's the only one left, that one is the Gelatinous Cube from Dungeons and Dragons. So this one obviously has the glow-in-the-dark exclusive. Well, that has the glow-in-the-dark sticker in America. You can only get that one from being at the con. And obviously every other shared retail just got the normal big cube. Now, one thing to notice is the box size difference, guys. So we'll get a normal Groot here right next to it, and you'll see straight away that there's a height difference here. Now that's obviously got to do with the fact how big and wide the cube is. So you'll see it covers in the whole basically box, and they obviously had to make this bit bigger, so that's going to be a bit annoying for anyone that wants to get protectors. They're going to have to make a very specific one, unless they have similar size boxes like this. I'm not aware of off the top of my head, but I'm very interested to see how many of these come out, or if it does become a collector item because it is only very special. I'm not sure. But at the end of the day, not mad for 25 bucks and Gelatinous Cube. So, on to the awesome stuff. The Spider-Man, Peter Parker. Basically, he's my favorite superhero, guys. I've loved Spider-Man ever since the original anime, I guess, that sort of came out, with Mary Jane, and, all the different stories, the Rhino, the Doc Ock, all that sort of stuff from that original Spider-Man show. I'll have to throw up like a picture so you know what I'm talking about. But that was what really started me into Spider-Man, and obviously as I've grown and evolved and stuff, I've grown to love him more, so and appreciate him as well. So without further ado, we're going to get into the first thing that I got, and this one came in the mail from Loot Cave, so thank you very much, James, for this, but here it is. We got the Spider-Man No Way Home Marvel Collector Core Box. Here it is, guys. Wow. Oh, God. Here we go. So let's open this one up. Whoa! So, immediately opening the box, you'll see we got our t-shirt there. So we'll grab him out. Just show you a quick look at that. It's got 2 Spider-Man on the front, and then also the other third one down there. So all 3 together. Lovely shirt. Love it. We also got a really nice pin. So you can stick that onto your shirt or your hat or whatever you like. Just a Spider-Man mask there. We have a really cool decal or sticker. And that one is, of course, of the spider symbol. Really cool. I might put that on my PlayStation or something. I'm not 100% sure, but really cool. And lastly, just a quick little description of the next box and the things that are included. Now, we get to the good stuff. So, guys, 2 pops come in this bundle. Both of them from No Way Home. Now, the first one I'm going to show you is probably one of my favorites, but Tobey Maguire, the first Spider-Man from the movies, unmasked. There you go. How beautiful is he? There he is, Tobey Maguire. It looks different. Like, I like that they actually made the Spider-Man heads different across all the different actors. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But here's Spider-Man. And of course, the awesome Electro. Glow in the dark. Wow. I'm obviously going to have to grab a video over the top for you guys here so you can see. But just look at that awesome full body glow. This one's basically jumped its way into my top 3 favorite glows. It's impeccable, honestly. The yellow lightning, the blue, the eyes. There's not really something on this pop that doesn't glow, and I can't wait to see it myself in person. But I'll quickly wrap these ones up and we'll get on to the next pops. So, as I stated, I am a Spider-Man fan. And with that comes the nature of buying and collecting Spider-Man things. So, obviously, I've gotten quite a few pops, and let's get straight into them. So, I guess really good one to show straight away is the metallic Tobey Maguire. So you can see him with his suit, and one with the mask and one without the mask. So I'm obviously going to have to throw some protectors on these, but pretty cool to show straight away. Just a nice little difference between the two. Get that one there for you. Anyway, the next one, to keep with the unmasked theme, we'll go straight to Andrew, or the Amazing Spider-Man, unmasked. And then that's followed, of course, by Tom Holland Funko Shop sticker. We saw this one in a previous video, but now we have all 3 of the unmasked versions, and I'm very happy about that. And just to add a little bit in, we have the masked Tom Holland glow-in-the-dark chase as well. So we got quite a few lovely Spider-Man pops here, guys. Some of my favorites at the end of the day, and I really, really am appreciative. So next up, we're going to quickly move these out of the way. So basically, guys, what I've done with my Spider-Man collection is, yes, I have Spider-Man. But of course, Electro, he's not a Spider-Man, he's a villain. So I've also gone along that sort of path as well, trying to keep mostly Spider-Man, but obviously gaining a couple of the villains as well to beef up the totality of the collection. But firstly, we'll start off with Spider-Man 2211 from the Beyond Amazing collection. This one isn't one of my favorites or anything, guys. I mostly got it because it's a Spider-Man I don't know too much about, so it's something to remind me to read up a bit more about it. Obviously, he's from the year 2211, which is about, 100 plus years over than from 2099, so, it's quite a bit different in the future. He's got, what's he got here? 6 arms, wow. So basically like Doc Ock at the moment. That's Spider-Man 2211. And as just mentioned, I'll get them both out. Spider-Man 2099. Original suit and then upgraded suit. So the original's the blue and the upgraded is the white. Of course, this was from a summer and this was from a, Emerald City Comic-Con, whatever they call it, spring. And yeah, so these ones were done in different years. This one was 2022 and this one 2021. Spider-Man 2099 is honestly one of my favorite Spider-Mans. I love this blue suit. I love that it looks like an insect. I love the web. I love the claws coming out of his arms, the face. It just looks awesome to me. The upgraded suit, of course, looks cool, but it just doesn't have that cool style that I like. It's more mechanical, more a suit, you know what I mean? And I really like the fluidity of this suit that sort of matches Spider-Man's movement, you know what I mean? So I really appreciate these ones. I love them, and yeah, definitely some of my favorites going on right there. So let's move on straight away into the next one, which is from the Marvel 80 Years Collection, Spider-Man Metallic, the Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah, he's metallic there. So obviously the main difference is that we see black shiny, usually the common is blue. And I really like this one, mostly just because it's the metallic version of the 80 Years. So guys, the next ones we're going to get into is the Art Series Spider-Man. This one's not one of my favorites, but again, one to throw into the Spider-Man collection. Nothing truly fancy about this box. Obviously, it's an Art Series box, and I loved using the hard stack from that. It came in handy. Next one we got is Octo Spidey. So this is a cool one. This is basically where Spider-Man has the use of Doc Ock arms, and similar to the 2211 pop, he does have the 6 arms, but this one's obviously controlled to his brain and is more, recent times because it's, you know, our normal Spider-Man versus 200 years in the future type of thing. So there's Octo Spidey. Next one we got is from Avengers Endgame, and that's the Iron Spider carrying the Infinity Gauntlet. This one, of course, did have a glow-in-the-dark variant released recently as well. I just haven't really been bothered because I did get this one. So it's like, I mean, the glow is okay. Honestly, if it was a really cool full body glow or something, I'd probably cop it, but it's not one of my favorite glows. So here's the Iron Spider. And now, I believe my last Spider-Man. And yeah, I mean, this one may be one of my favorites because, as I said, this is the one from that original show. This is the Spider-Man from, you know, the show that I grew up watching with Madam Web, Hobgoblin, Doc Ock, Black Cat, all them. I love this one. It's honestly one of my most favorite Spider-Man pops, and it's got nothing to do with value. It's just when I look at him, I think of Spider-Man. And it's just the Spider-Man I grew up and loved, and the perfect suit and the awesome eyes. Like, this one really is a really, really cool pop, guys, and I really love this one. So, that's all our Spider-Men. So now, let's get into some of the villains. All right, so starting off with our villains, we'll get into one of our Spider-Men, but he's actually been overcome by Venom. And that's, of course, Venomized Miles Morales. So this is where Venom, the symbiote, has taken over Miles Morales in his suit, and obviously he's given him powers and everything. This one's from the Spider-Man Maximum Venom line. See the ones on the back there. Pretty cool pop, honestly. I would have liked a bit more than just the crouch, but, you know, can't really complain. It's a nice pop. And now next, we got the Venomized Spider-Man. So this is our normal Spider-Man that we know and love. I love that white and grey suit. A full pop of that would be absolutely amazing. And it actually reminds me of another villain coming up soon. So there's Venomized Spider-Man. Awesome. All right, so the next one we got, guys, is actually called a doppelganger, and that's like an alien that comes down and sees Spider-Man, wants to copy him and be a doppelganger, which is, of course, what the name alludes to from the Amazing Spider-Man collection. This one is, of course, the metallic doppelganger Spider-Man. So the main distinction is obviously his big teeth and the fact that he's got, you know, 6 arms. That surely is a bit of a turn off for anyone thinking that's your friendly neighborhood, but I think this is cool. It did come with a non-metallic version, which of course is more blue and red, trying to be closer to Spider-Man. This one's obviously got its crimson and silvery blue on the bottom there as well. So I like Doppelganger Spider-Man, not one of my favorites or anything, but I do like the metallic variant, and the fact that it has a variation difference obviously makes me want it a little bit more. So that's just something to consider as well. Now, of course, another villain, glow-in-the-dark Chase, Poison Spider-Man. So Poison's a bit different to Venom, but nevertheless still overtakes him, gives him power, gives him a cool new look, and this one, of course, glows in the dark as well. I'll try and throw a video over the top so you can have a look at it, but this is a cool one. It doesn't hold a ton of value, honestly, but at the end of the day, it's a really cool full-body glow pop. Anything that's usually white usually has a good glow and reacts really well to the UV light. So that's those ones. Got a couple more to go now, guys. Not long. Thank you for sticking in if you have. Question of the day. Who's your favourite Spider-Man and why? Leave a comment below if you're still watching, and I really appreciate it if you are. So, next ones we're going to get on to. Alright, so the next one we're going to get into, I just had to, go and get them. This one, just to keep the sense making a little bit more order, we're going to go straight into Doc Ock from the same Spider-Man set as my favourite one that I showed you guys. Get a quick little look at the back there so you can see. This is, of course, Dr. Octopus, Otto Octavius, and a bit of a menace, genius, and a cool villain for any Spider-Man fan. Now, keeping with that is the Superior Octopus. Now, this is when Doc Ock gets a cool new set of armor so he can use his, big arms and have an awesome battle with different symbiotes and Spider-Man, and then look after himself and not die immediately. So, Superior Octopus, a really cool Dr. Octopus variant, and one I'm lucky to have in my collection. Now, next we'll get into is the OG release, Carnage. Have a go at him. Not crazy value, but I really like Carnage. I'm not sure if I like him better than Venom. I just love red. Red and black's basically one of my favorite color duos, and of course that embodiment is Carnage. So let's have a look at the bottom there. What do we got? Oh, 2015. So if you remember the sticker trick, just look at the last 2 numbers and you'll see it's 15. That's from 2015. Well, last 2 numbers in the back section. So, of course, this one says 15, 2, 1, and 3. So, 13th of the 2nd, 2015. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So I really love Carnage. Happy with him. And of course, to keep up with the Carnage theme, we'll go Carnage from the new Venom movie, Let There Be Carnage. So this one's a New York City Comic-Con, yep, 2021. It doesn't really do much justice looking at it in the box because there's so many tendrils and things hanging out the side. To try and get you even a better look if I can, but it's pretty cool, honestly. I like it. But of course, this one doesn't hold too much value either. Any of the shared con pops are going to have a massive price difference to its original con. So if I had the original con Carnage, that one would be worth some money. All right. So there's our Carnages, our Doc Ock. Who else is there? Electro. I think I'm missing a villain. And that would be, of course, the Green Goblin. So let's grab him out quickly. Have a look at what I got. I got the New Wave, No Way Home Green Goblin on Glider. This one's really amazing. I love this one. Like, the detail on this pop is actually impeccable. They've done the head mold nicely. Like, it's not your normal pop looking head. You know, the detail on the glider. He's got, you know, his little bomb in his hand. This is a really good Green Goblin pop, and one that everyone was waiting for. You know, ever since the first Spider-Man movie came out and this style of suit was with it, people were like, I love it, myself included. So that's the Green Goblin there. And of course, one of my favorites from the whole set, my Chase Green Goblin. There he is. That one was a birthday gift to me. Thanks, Mum. And yeah, I love it. Metallic Chase, beautiful. You can see it on the back there. That's the set. All in good nick as well, guys. In its hard stack. Can't complain. Grab that one, and we'll call that a day. Guys, that's my Spider-Man collection. I'm really thankful for anyone that came in and joined and watched today. Leave a comment down below your favorite. Even if what one was your favorite out of all of mine, that would be even fine as well. But really, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one. I'm trying to get a few more collection videos out. Obviously, I'm waiting for some stuff to come in the mail. That does make it a bit harder and does start to push the timeline on some things, but still trying to come up with different ideas. I've got a couple more videos on the way. I think I've got some nice ideas for you guys, and I really hope you enjoy it. So thanks again. Thanks for watching Bick's Pops.